What up, Hope Biscuits? It's your girl Skitten, back at it again. I am a big fan of reality television. When I was younger, I was very much into Jersey Shore, Daisy of Love, Rock of Love, oh God, For the Love of Ray J, I never got to actually watch Flavor of Love. I've only heard about it like now as an adult, but when I was younger, those were the shows that I used to sneak and watch when I like went over to my friends' houses. And then now as an adult, I'm really into Love is Blind and Selling Sunset. I watched the first season of Are You the One, which I know I'm late, but it was crazy, and I just really enjoy it. I just really enjoy some garbage reality TV. Some garbage reality TV, I'm just like, look, no, I'm not gonna watch it, and you won't make me. But some of it's just so good. The manufactured drama is just so juicy. Like, I can't get over it. I can't get over it. And that is why I really enjoy doing Reddit videos, because it's like little single episode reality TV shows. Some of these people's lives are insane, and I'm just like, are you good? Are you okay? Are you doing all right? Is everything okay at home? And the answer is always no. The answer is always no. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe and sanitized. As you guys might have gathered, today we are here for a Reddit video. I am still in the Am I the Asshole subreddit. I'm looking for other subreddits. I found some pretty juicy gems in relationships, relationship advice, and today I fucked up. So, oh, and also Just Know Mother-in-Law. I do like those. I'm gonna check out the Bridezilla subreddit next, see if I can find something good for you guys there. But today we have a couple of entries from Am I the Asshole. I'm excited to show you guys what's in store. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Am I the asshole for telling my dad that if he boycotts my wedding, it's his choice? I'm gonna go with no. Off jump, I'm gonna go with no. Hi, this is my first time posting to Reddit, but I love to read the stories from here often. Me too, me too. My 23-year-old female fiance, 24-year-old male, and I are getting married in about 6 months. We've had a 2-year-long engagement because of the general state of the world postponing plans. Understandable. His family is paying for our wedding entirely, and we're very grateful. My parents live across the world from us, and I am generally low contact with my dad because of how he's been in the past. Basically, the situation is now that my dad has threatened to boycott / not come to our wedding now 3 times, most recently today. The first time he threatened to not come because I didn't want to invite pastors from a church I don't attend anymore, that he had already asked for their addresses to invite. He didn't ask me if he could beforehand either. The second time was when I was talking about hiring an officiant for our wedding, and he told us if we have a female officiant for the wedding, he will not attend. That's a weird hang up that your dad has, but okay. This third time, he was asking me about when our invitations are going to be sent out, since some family members were asking. I told him I had ordered them, but to remind the family members that we were having a child-free wedding, so that if they were making plans, to plan accordingly. We'd had this conversation maybe 6 months ago, and he was angry then that we were choosing child-free at the time. I did make the mistake of telling him that maybe we would have an age limit instead, so he would stop yelling at me over the phone. He hasn't asked about it since then. Now he's threatening to not come to the wedding since one of my cousins was expecting to bring their kids. I asked him to just correct it with my cousin and tell them that he was misinformed, but he's angry that I'm not keeping to the age limit discussion we had 6 months ago. There's still 6 months to our wedding, so I feel that there's still time to correct this with my cousin instead. I told my dad that if he chooses not to come, that I'll be upset about it, but it is his choice in the end. He tried to spam call me, but I didn't answer. Am I the asshole for not giving in to him? No, you are not. First and foremost, it is your wedding. You can have your wedding however you damn well please. If you want to say that everyone who attends has to bring a zebra, then everyone who attends better damn well bring a fucking zebra. And if you don't bring a zebra, you can't come. But also the story actually really hits home for me. I don't ever talk about this on the channel because like, y'all don't need to be in my business. And also I just like to keep it light and fluffy. But my mom and I not to come to the wedding, you will be uninvited officially and you will not be allowed to come to the wedding. Lo and behold, she threatened not to come again. And so then I said, okay, you are officially uninvited. You cannot come to the wedding. I absolutely refuse. Because what you're not going to do is hang your attendance to this event over my head and try to use it to coerce me into doing the things that you want. That's emotional blackmail, and it's fucked up. What your dad is doing to you is fucked up. It's incredibly manipulative. And honestly, I would go from low contact to no contact because it's really shitty. It's really shitty. And it's not how a parent should act, ever. For those of you who are wondering, my mother did end up attending the wedding. She apologized, and she actually did quite a lot to make up for it. But at the time, I was very much like, no, absolutely not. And I think that you can do that same thing here. But you have to establish the boundary. And I think that's where the problem is coming in, is that you're just letting your dad say whatever he wants and do whatever he wants, and there's no consequences. So I understand that here you were like, oh, if you choose not to come, like, that's fine, that's on you. But you should just be like, okay, fine, we're filling your seat. Okay, fine, now you can't come. But, you know, I understand that not everybody is just willing to burn it all down when it comes to setting their boundaries. Not everyone is there. Not everyone needs to be there. But that's what I personally would advise. But you were absolutely not the asshole. I'm really actually interested to see what your fiance thinks of this, because my husband, at the time fiance, was not there for any of my mom's bullshit. Absolutely. And he fully supported me 100%. So I'm really hoping that, like, you also have that kind of support from your fiance. Let's go ahead and see what the internet has to say. I'm really intrigued because there's this like tendency that people have to be like, oh, but they're your family, so you have to let them walk all over you. And then there's people who are like me, are like, no, girl, it's your wedding. Do what you need to do. And also, just because they're family doesn't mean they can do whatever they want. That's not how life works. Not the asshole, baby girl. You have your wedding. Dad or no dad, marry the freaking love of your life, dance the night away, and smile from your heart. You're going to look absolutely breathtaking, and shame on your dad for yet again putting his own needs before his child. And then the OP said, thank you. This made me tear up. I'm very grateful to his fiance and to my fiance and his family for standing by me with all the craziness from my dad. Okay, good. You do have support. I just have a hard time not feeling guilty about this because I technically did tell him we might set an age limit instead a while back. But you didn't, and it's your wedding, and you're allowed to not stick to that. 6 months before your wedding, you can say a lot of things that you realize 6 months later are not actually feasible or what you want. This person said, technically you are sticking with an age limit, 18 years of age, LOL. Not the asshole at all. Don't let anyone bully you into submission, dad or anyone. That's right. Not the asshole, but honestly, I wouldn't be giving him a choice. I'd tell him he's made it clear the wedding he expects you to have is not the wedding you're having, so he's no longer invited. I feel the same way. And then I take steps to make sure he can't interfere with the arrangements or show up anyway. OP says, to be honest, I feel like at this point, I don't even know if he wants to come. Kind of feels like he's taking every disagreement I have with him as an excuse not to come. I don't know if I have the heart to disinvite him completely, but I'm sort of steeling myself to expect him not to be there. That makes me sad. That makes me so sad. The other thing that I am very confused about is I'm pretty sure kids don't have fun at weddings. I don't think weddings are fun for kids. They're very boring. They're very long. Some of them can get loud. And then afterwards at the reception, what are the kids gonna do? Because I'll tell you what those little gremlins are not gonna do, and they're not gonna just be running all over the place. Like, no, don't bring kids to the wedding. It's not gonna be fun for them. It's not gonna be fun for their parents. And it's gonna be stressful for you and everyone involved, to be quite honest. So why are we even entertaining the idea? It looks like from just a brief scroll, everyone here is saying not the asshole. I would like to move on to the second story, which is, am I the asshole for buying my girlfriend a blender instead of the necklace she wanted for our anniversary? I'm gonna go with yes, but I feel like you weren't trying to be an asshole. And also, I don't always feel like getting appliances for your girlfriend / wife or whatever is a problem. My husband, you know, my husband got me for my birthday last year. laugh every time because it's like, it's a good joke, a great joke even, but I was literally so happy that he got it for me. He got me a Crosswave. It is both a mop and a vacuum, and it makes cleaning the kitchen so easy. I love it. I love it. I love it. It is honestly probably my favorite gift that my husband has ever gotten me. And he's gotten me a lot of really good gifts, but that one, it was just like top notch. And I know you're not supposed to get your wife a vacuum for her birthday, but when I tell you, I was ecstatic. I was so happy. But then of course you tell other people and they're like, oh, he got you a mop? And I'm like, yeah, I know. Isn't it fantastic? Homeowners understand. All right. Before I start, I'd like to say that my girlfriend and I are both women. We are lesbian lovers. They didn't write that. I just put that in. Sorry. I say this to hopefully preempt the typical man comments. You won't. Somebody out there didn't read. I'm just letting you know now. Somebody out there didn't read. This happened last month, but my best friend and hers are still giving me shit about it. We had our 1-year anniversary. I asked what she wanted, and she told me just something romantic, a little necklace or something cute. While browsing around on Amazon, I found an emulsion blender, and it pinged in my head. My girlfriend loves cooking and always talks about all the gadgets she wants. Plus, she made homemade tomato sauce, and I remember her complaining about how hard it was to make the sauce smooth because she didn't have an emulsion blender. I'm a very practical gift giver. I like to gift things people will use, so I bought it and was super excited to give it to her. The day rolls around and she gives me a bottle of whiskey I've had my eye on for ages, but could never justify the cost. I was so hyped and encouraged my girlfriend to open hers. She opened it and her face kind of falls and she goes, oh, an emulsion blender? And I told her I remembered her talking about all the kitchen gadgets she wanted and was so excited to give it to her. She kept her cool, but told me while she appreciated the thought, she was a little upset that it wasn't jewelry. I was confused, so she explained that she felt like anniversaries should be more about romantic, sentimental gifts versus practical, that she appreciated it greatly but couldn't lie to me that she wished it had been the necklace she pointed out to me online. It was nothing fancy, just a $30 mushroom necklace. I shared my woes with my friend, and my friend thought it was hilarious that I was so inept and that he understood why my girlfriend was upset with her gift. Girlfriend's best friend also got wind of the situation and has been ribbing me with telling my girlfriend to get back into the kitchen jokes, etc. My girlfriend and I are fine, but I know she was disappointed, and she ended up buying the necklace herself a week after I gave her the blender. So am I the asshole for giving my girlfriend a practical gift versus the necklace she wanted? I hate to say this, but yes, you are the asshole, because gifts are not about what you want to give the other person. Gifts are about what the other person wants to receive. So while I understand where you were going with this, it would be different if you hadn't asked her what she wanted and then you got her the blender, but you asked her, she told you, and then you got her something completely different. Then what was the purpose of asking her? Why did you even talk to her about it? You know what I mean? And especially because it's not even like she said, oh, just a necklace, and then didn't give you any further instruction, leaving you lost. She told you a specific necklace that she wanted. You have the link. You fucked up here. And I understand that, like, you had the best of intentions and you didn't do it to be malicious, but it was honestly, truly, really thoughtless. And you were more excited about, like, the fact that you thought about giving her this great gift than you were worried about, like, what she was actually asking you for. But I mean, all's well that ends well, I guess. I do think it's kind of messed up that at the end she ended up buying the necklace for herself, because once you found out that she was disappointed with the emulsion blender, you definitely should have just gone and bought the necklace. Like, she should not have had to buy that necklace for herself when she sent it to you, like, for you to buy. So I do think, but that's like, it's a very minor thing, and I'm sure a lot of people would disagree with that. But I just think it was a little thoughtless, just a little thoughtless in the way that actually matters, not that you didn't think about your girlfriend, because like you clearly did. Let's see what the internet has to say. This person says, you're the asshole. So I get you're a lesbian, but wow, this is like TV sitcom man action. You might as well have bought her a bowling ball with your name on it. That's true. Her girlfriend literally told her she wanted something romantic, and OP is over here like, no, you don't. You want a blender. And that's where, see, that's where I I'm just like, you weren't thinking about your fiance, or your girlfriend. You were thinking about what you wanted to get her. And I understand being the person who's like, I like to give practical gifts. Like, I completely get that. You know, I'm the person that brings baby clothes to the baby shower, but then also brings a book because I like to give books to people for their baby showers. I think you are never too young to start your book collection. You know what I mean? So like, I definitely get that, like, that's your stilo, that's your thing. But when somebody asks for something specific, you kind of gotta get them what they ask for. And then if you choose to get them something else that's also practical, like, then you can do that. But you can't sub out what you want to get them for what they want. My spouse and I are also super practical. An immersion blender, by the way, that's what it is. It's an immersion blender, but I didn't want to correct the OP. They were getting their feelings out. An immersion blender is just the type of thing we might give / be happy to get. But holy crap, she told you what she wanted, what would make her happy, and you chose to ignore it thinking you knew better. This is beyond clueless and moving towards arrogant. Yeah, 100% the asshole. This person said, I feel like the most important piece of information to determine if OP is an asshole or not is that the girlfriend went and bought the necklace for herself a week later. You're not really the asshole for blatantly and willfully ignoring a direct suggestion for a gift. Sometimes people read the room wrong or whatever and miss the mark. You're the asshole OP because you didn't fix your mistake and instead acted in a way that reaffirmed that you think you didn't even make one while going about your life as though everything is fine. I'm almost certain that everything is in fact not fine because it seems like your girlfriend gave you a week to come to your senses, but you were too obtuse to even see it. I sense a sort of attitude, well, I know it's not what she wanted, but I still got her something, so that's what matters. No, it's not OP. I'm trying to see if I can find any not the asshole, but everyone is basically on the same page that OP completely ignored what their girlfriend asked for, gave them something else, and then was all Pikachu face about it. This person said, soft, you're the asshole. I like the soft. I like that soft designation. It would have been no assholes here because some people would love and appreciate a blender as a gift. I have a friend who hates being given surprise jewelry. She feels it's super personal and loves to choose her own. It's also super healthy. You were both able to chat about why she was disappointed after. I do like that. I do like that your girlfriend felt very comfortable with talking to you about why she was disappointed and what she didn't like about that. I did like that. And it doesn't sound like you guys had an argument. She just told you how she felt. The reason I went with you're the asshole is because there's no point in asking what someone wants if you plan to ignore it completely. Don't ask then. I definitely agree with that. I feel like everyone here is on the right track. There's no crazy, weird outliers, but you are the asshole, OP, and I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. You and I both know that we could spend all day on Reddit if we truly wanted to, but I'm a busy lady and I have other things to do. So I will gift this video to you. We will revisit Reddit at a later time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave your reaction requests and recommendations down in the comments below. And other than that, peace out, Hope Biscuits. It's Skittin' Lit.